storefront, a beacon of high fashion, shimmered under the afternoon sun. Inside, a young black couple, Michael and Sarah, moved with a quiet grace, their eyes sparkling with the joy of their upcoming 5th wedding anniversary. They weren't just browsing, they were on a mission. Sarah had her heart set on a particular handbag, a piece she'd admired for months, a symbol of their hard work and shared dreams. Michael, holding her hand, felt a surge of pride. They had saved diligently for this special purchase, a testament to their journey together. As they approached the glass counter where the coveted handbag was displayed, a saleswoman, her lips pursed in a thin line, intercepted them. Her name tag read Eleanor. She eyed their casual, comfortable, attire-nice jeans, clean sneakers. Stylish, but not extravagant tops, her expression soured. "Can I help you?" she asked, her tone dripping with a condescending chill that had nothing to do with the store's air conditioning. "Yes, we'd like to see that handbag, please," Sarah said, pointing with a hopeful smile. Eleanor didn't move. She folded her arms, her gaze flicking between them. "That particular piece is part of our exclusive collection. It's quite expensive." Her words hung in the air, heavy and insulting. The implication was clear. "You can't afford this." Michael's grip on Sarah's hand tightened. He kept his voice steady and polite. "We're aware of the price. We'd still like to see it," Eleanor scoffed, a small, ugly sound. "I think you're in the wrong store. Perhaps you should try somewhere more suitable for your budget." She gestured vaguely towards the door. The warmth drained from Sarah's face. Humiliation, sharp and cold, pricked at her eyes. They had been judged, dismissed, and insulted before they'd even had a chance. The other customers in the store began to notice, their curious glances turning into uncomfortable stares. Some looked away, feigning interest in a silk scarf. Others whispered behind their hands. The joy of their anniversary celebration was curdling into a bitter mix of anger and hurt. "There's no need for that," Michael said, his voice now firm. "We are serious customers. We just want to make a purchase." "Serious customers?" Eleanor laughed, this time loud enough for the entire store to hear. "I doubt that. Now I'm going to have to ask you to leave before you disturb our actual clients." She motioned for a security guard who had been lurking near the entrance. The guard, a large man with a weary expression, walked over. "Is there a problem here?" "Yes," Eleanor said smugly. "These people are causing a disturbance. Please escort them out." Defeated, with the weight of a dozen pairs of eyes on them, Michael and Sarah turned to leave. The dream of the perfect anniversary gift was shattered, replaced by the sting of prejudice. Just as they reached the door, a calm, authoritative voice cut through the tense silence. "Stop right there." Everyone turned. A man had stepped forward from the back of the store. He was impeccably dressed in a tailored suit, his silver hair neatly combed, and his eyes holding a commanding presence. He had been quietly observing the entire exchange. Eleanor's demeanor changed instantly. A flustered, obsequious smile plastered itself on her face. "Mr. Sterling, what a surprise to see you. Is everything to your satisfaction?" Mr. Sterling ignored her completely. His focus was on Michael and Sarah. He walked towards them, his expression one of sincere apology. "I am so terribly sorry for what you just experienced in my store," he said, his voice resonating with genuine regret. Eleanor's jaw dropped. Your store," she stammered. "Yes, Eleanor, my store," Mr. Sterling replied, his gaze finally shifting to her, now as cold as ice. "And I just witnessed you drive away two of my most valued customers." He turned back to the stunned couple. "My name is Arthur Sterling. I am the owner of Elysian Elegance." He then addressed Michael directly, a flicker of recognition in his eyes. "You're Michael Carter, aren't you? The founder of Innovate Solutions?" Michael, taken aback, could only nod. Innovatech Solutions was his tech startup, a company that had recently exploded onto the scene, lauded for its groundbreaking software, and recently valued in the 9-figure range. He and Sarah had built it from the ground up, pouring every ounce of their energy and savings into it. This anniversary was supposed to be a celebration of that success. Mr. Sterling smiled. "I've been following your company's progress for months. Your work is brilliant. In fact, my investment firm was just preparing a multi-million-dollar offer to partner with you next." A collective gasp rippled through the store. Eleanor looked as if she might faint. She had just insulted and thrown out a man who was not only wealthy enough to buy anything in her store, but was also on the verge of a major business deal with her own boss. Mr. Sterling's attention snapped back to the saleswoman. "Eleanor," he said, his voice low and dangerous. "Your behavior was appalling. It goes against everything this brand is supposed to stand for. We don't sell luxury goods based on the price of someone's shoes. We sell them based on a respect for craftsmanship, success, and human dignity. You have shown none of that today. Pack your things. You're fired." Eleanor's face crumpled. She opened her mouth to protest, but Mr. Sterling simply turned his back on her, a final, damning dismissal. The security guard, looking relieved, gently guided the now sobbing Eleanor towards the staff area. Mr. Sterling then faced Michael and Sarah, his expression softening once more. "Again, I am profoundly sorry. This should never have happened. To make amends, please, as my personal guests, choose anything you desire in the store. The handbag, of course. Anything else on the house." Sarah, who had been silent, finally spoke, her voice trembling slightly. "Thank you, Mr. Sterling, but we can't accept that." Michael nodded in agreement. "We appreciate the gesture, we really do. But we came here to buy a gift, to celebrate our own hard work. Having it given to us wouldn't feel the same." Mr. Sterling looked at them, a newfound respect dawning in his eyes. He saw not just wealth, but integrity. "I understand," he said with a nod, "and allow me to serve you personally." He led them back to the counter, his every movement a lesson in true customer service. He unlocked the glass case and carefully took out the handbag Sarah had dreamed of. He spoke about its craftsmanship, the story behind its design, treating them with the respect and admiration they had deserved all along. As Michael proudly paid for the bag, a sense of victory settled over them, not just because they got what they came for, but because their dignity had been restored and affirmed. As they were about to leave, handbagged in its beautiful box, Mr. Sterling stopped them one last time. "Michael," he said, "about that business deal. My offer still stands. In fact, after seeing the character you and your wife have shown today, I'm more convinced than ever that we need to work together. How about we discuss it over dinner tonight, you and Sarah?" My wife and I, Michael, looked at Sarah, her eyes shining, no longer with tears of humiliation, but with pride and love. He smiled, a wide, genuine smile. "We would be honored, Mr. Sterling." They walked out of Elysian elegance, not just with a handbag, but with their heads held high. They had faced down ugly prejudice and had come out stronger. The incident served as a powerful reminder that true worth is not about the clothes you wear or the assumptions people make. It's about your character, your integrity, and the grace with which you carry yourself. And sometimes the world conspires to show you that the best rewards come not when things are easy, but when you stand firm for who you are. Thank you for watching. Remember to treat everyone with kindness and respect, because you never know who you're talking to. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more motivational stories.